On the 12th of June 2026, the U.S. government ordered Anthropic to halt foreign access to its new AI models, Claude Fable 5 and Mythos 5. This wasn't just a corporate hiccup, it was a silent shockwave, redefining global AI policy overnight and threatening a multi-billion-dollar IPO. For the first time, Western export controls directly targeted active, software-level restrictions on commercially deployed AI models accessed via API, moving far beyond traditional hardware controls. But why Anthropic? And what does this unprecedented move truly mean for the future of artificial intelligence across the globe? The Department of Commerce directive was clear and immediate: suspend foreign national access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5. This wasn't about physical chips or servers, it was about the digital gateway, the API that allows developers and businesses worldwide to tap into these powerful AI brains. Anthropic, caught between a rock and a hard place, had no choice but to comply, temporarily disabling access for all its global customers. Imagine waking up to find the core technology you rely on, built by a US company, suddenly inaccessible due to a government mandate. That was the reality for countless businesses and researchers that day. The official reason behind this drastic action was national security. The US government specifically cited a reported jailbreak exploit that could bypass the sophisticated safety guardrails built into Anthropic's models. This exploit, according to the directive, held the potential to identify severe cybersecurity vulnerabilities in critical infrastructure. Think about it. A seemingly benign AI model, if exploited, could potentially unlock weaknesses in power grids, financial systems, or defense networks. The implications are staggering, turning an advanced language model into a potential digital weapon. But the true significance lies not just in the what, but the how. This directive wasn't a warning or a request, it was an export control order. And crucially, it applied to all foreign nationals, whether they were located inside or outside the United States. This broad reach meant a complete shutdown for anyone without U.S. citizenship, regardless of their physical location or intent. It marked an entirely new frontier in technology regulation, directly intervening in software services delivered over the internet, a move previously reserved for physical goods or highly specialized dual-use technologies. This wasn't an isolated event either. The context of this directive is vital. Just a year prior, in May 2025, the Trump administration had rescinded the Biden-era AI diffusion rule. While the details of the diffusion rule are complex, its reversal essentially signaled a shift towards a more assertive stance on AI regulation, setting the stage for the dramatic action against Anthropic. This policy pivot underscores a hardening resolve within the U.S. government to control advanced AI, viewing it as a strategic asset with profound geopolitical implications. The immediate fallout for Anthropic was catastrophic. The company was on the verge of a highly anticipated IPO, with an implied valuation soaring to an astonishing $965 billion. This valuation was based on an annualized revenue run rate of $47 billion by May 2026, painting a picture of a company poised for unprecedented growth. The export ban instantly jeopardized this financial trajectory, throwing a massive wrench into its plans. How do you go public when your most advanced products are suddenly inaccessible to a significant portion of your global customer base? The ripple effects extended far beyond Anthropic's balance sheet. The ban caused significant strain on alliances, particularly in Europe. European nations, heavily reliant on US-developed AI models for everything from scientific research to industrial innovation, suddenly found themselves in a precarious position. This dependence, coupled with the abruptness of the ban, ignited renewed calls for greater European self-reliance in the technology sector. The message was clear: if access to foundational AI can be cut off overnight, then true digital sovereignty requires building your own. This isn't just about economic competition, it's about strategic autonomy in the digital age. Now, here's the crucial insight. This entire situation isn't merely about restricting a specific AI model or protecting against a single exploit. It represents an unprecedented game-changing shift in how governments perceive and control advanced AI. Until recently, export controls largely focused on hardware, the physical chips, supercomputers, or manufacturing equipment that enable AI development. You could build a wall around silicon. But AI models like Fable 5 and Mythos 5 are primarily accessed as services via software APIs in the cloud. They are digital infrastructure, not physical goods. By targeting software access directly, the US government has essentially drawn a new digital line in the sand. This redefines the concept of technological sovereignty, making access to foundational models a geopolitical tool as potent as control over physical resources. It exposes a fundamental vulnerability in the modern, cloud-native AI ecosystem. What happens when your critical digital infrastructure, hosted by a foreign power, can be instantly disabled? This action sets a precedent that could fragment the global AI landscape, forcing nations to consider not just who builds the best AI, but who controls access to it. Understanding this new reality means recognizing that the era of unfettered global AI access might be drawing to a close. For developers and companies outside the US, this creates immense pressure to either develop independent AI capabilities or navigate a complex, unpredictable regulatory environment. The common mistake would be to view this as an isolated incident rather than a blueprint for future digital export controls. This is not just a commercial hurdle, it's a strategic reorientation, forcing a global reevaluation of digital supply chains and intellectual property. The world is now watching to see if other nations will follow suit, carving out their own digital borders around advanced AI models, making the future of global AI less interconnected and more fragmented. Ultimately, the directive targeting Anthropic's Claude Fable 5 and Mythos 5 models goes far beyond a single company or a single exploit. It's a landmark moment, signaling a new era where national security concerns directly impact software access to advanced AI at a global scale. This shift redefines geopolitical control over technology and could permanently alter the trajectory of AI development, forcing every nation to grapple with the true meaning of digital independence. If you want to dive deeper into the implications of this new digital battleground, consider exploring how other countries are reacting and developing their own AI strategies. Stay curious. This is AI Unpacked.